Welcome to the fourth tutorials of C++. In this tutorial, I will be explaining to you a very important concept of C++, which is class. And also I'll be explaining to you object because they go together. Typically, people get very confused when they try to understand classes and objects in C++. I'll try to make it as simple as possible. So let's talk about class. Class is a body of data structure which can contain different data members and functions. Let's make an easy example. In a country, we can say a government is a class, and the ministers and member of parliaments and other government facilities are members of that class. And let's talk about object. Object is like an instance of the class. For example, it is like a pass to access the elements of the class. If you want to access the facilities of the government, we must have a pass to do so, and we can call it as an object. So classes can be three types: private, public, and protected. I'll be using public here, so I can access the elements of the class. And in my subsequent tutorials, I'll be explaining to you also private and protected members of class. So let's get started. So for making class, let's do one. Let's write class and let's give it a name. You can give it whatever name you wanna give it to. Let's make it like my class. And now you need to use curly braces. Now, as I said, I need to make it public so I can access the elements of the class. Public and colon. Now, let's take the elements of the class. Let's take one element which is a string, and that's gonna be name. And another element will be integer. Let's make it h. And the element will be double GPL. Okay, now what we can do, we have to have semicolon after equals curly braces. Now let's do main, int main, and in my class, this is my class, I must declare an object for my class. Let's make it like my object obj. And now, so as I said, I must make an object for the class so I can access the elements of the class. So my object, which are my objects? They are my object dot, first one is name, my object dot, second one is age, and my object, what is the third element? Is GPA. Alright, so now we have three elements of my class, and now I'll see out. Oh, we can also name them. Let's name it now. Let's my object name equal to, sorry, colon. Let's make my age equal 25, and let's make my GP equal to 3.5. Alright, so if you do cout, let's do cout to print the values of the object. So cout, my name is, what is my name? How can I get to my name? Is by doing my object dot name. We have it here and end the line. Now what is another object? Let's do it, which is my age. My age is, and how can I access to my age? By doing my object dot age and underline. And what else we missing is my GPA. So cout my GPA is, what is my GPA? How can I access it? By doing my object dot GPA and underline. So again, to recap, let's run the program to make sure we are doing it correctly. Let's run it. We'll succeeded, so you should have no problem. So my name is Colin, my age is 25, and my GPA is 3.5. So let's recap. So include iStream. I include also string, so I can have string as my name. And now I declare class as my class, and my class I made it public, so I can access the elements of the class, which is one is name, one is age, and one is GPA. As I said, I made name string because this is an string, age I made integer because this is an integer, and GPA I made double because GPA can be fractional. So in the main, we need to make an object, so we can access the elements of the class. So for my class, I made an object, which is my object, and if I do my object dot name, I put a name for it, and my object that age, I give an age for it, and also my object GPA, I also give a GPA for that object. Now let's access. If I do cout for my name, if you do my object.name, I should have this. If I do my object.age, I should have this. And if I do my object.gpa, I should have 3.5. I think that's it. I think that was helpful for you to understand how the classes and objects work in C++. I hope you did enjoy the tutorial, and I'll see you in next tutorial. Please do subscribe my channel so you get more tutorials. Thank you very much.